Hey William, what am I tying? I'm just doing some lightweight redfish flies, a little more finessey. Trying to get ready for like spring, summer, and all that. Hey Dave. I only have one like. Oh really? I sent it back through my website, but I'll send it. I'll send it to your email address. So Lone Star. Oh, thank you, Emma. What's up, Warfare? Been there, done that. Let's see. Oh, thank you, 67. Let's see. Thank y'all for watching, y'all. I hadn't tied flies in like 3 or 4 days or something like that. I think it's been a little bit. Oh, thank you, the official Papa. Thank you. Live flies. Oh, love flies. That makes more sense. Yeah, I try to tie. Sometimes I tie every day, but I haven't tied in about 3 or 4 days. So thought I'd make up for it a little bit. Dang it. My my little. Oh yeah, man. Um, I don't have any trips this weekend. The weather's supposed to be kind of windy, but I'm supposed to fish Monday. I honestly didn't even know that I was supposed to fish Monday, and the client texted me today and was like, "Hey, just making sure we're still on for Monday." And I was like, "Man, I didn't even know I was booked." So that's pretty rare that I don't have it on my calendar, but I guess I forgot to put it on my calendar. What fly am I tying? This is just a variant of a Hopedale crab. It's just a little lighter variant. Just a little lightweight. I'm just trying to get ready for like spring and summer. I'm gonna run some trips in Florida. So the fish in Florida, I guess, are spookier than the ones here in Louisiana. Here in Louisiana, you pull the fly by their face and they'll smoke it, but most of the time. Um, where am I from? I'm from Georgia, but I'm a fishing guide down here in Louisiana. Uh, Still ice fishing. Man, it's like 80 degrees down here. Um, Old people really have nothing to do with something. I don't know what that was gonna say. Yeah, I have time for the mountains in north and south. There you go. Thank y'all for watching. If y'all are new, please subscribe. I don't just tie flies. There's like 700 fishing videos on my channel, y'all. So y'all check out my channel. I'm a fishing guy down here in Louisiana, so there's hundreds of fishing videos on my channel. Golly. Official Papa, that is cold, man. Jeez. Oh, thank you, Ethan. Oh, I got you. Mama, Papa. Just a quick, easy little, if y'all can see that, quick, easy little lightweight redfish fly. We'll tie some more. All right. We'll do a different color or something. I got a bunch of supplies laid out right here in front of me, so I can just kind of knock a bunch of flies out. Oh, gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. We'll just tie a bunch of different ones, y'all. Because I basically just laid out a bunch of supplies. No, man, that's the Don, man. That's the Don. What about being obese? I mean, he's 70 something years old. Yeah, I don't think he's obese. He's 70 something years old. You know, he plays golf all the time. All right, y'all. This is the extra small hairline. I'm gonna go with a white color on this one. Do I support the Don? Of course. Dude, I already got fly tying stuff landed all over my shirt. Yeah, he's in pretty good shape. He's still he's still sharp too. Do I use an electric spinner or do I hand spin my flies? You mean tie? You mean to tie them off, or this is I mean, I do everything by hand. I don't have anything electric. Someone said, "Oh, well, that's a first." I used to shave my head. I mean, not with a razor, but I'd buzz my hair all the time, and then people would tell me I look like what's his name, GSP George St. Pierre. Do I sell at flea markets? I've got my website, and I got my website. It's LouisianaOnTheFly.com, and I'm also tying a lot of flies. There's a fly fishing festival coming up in May that I've been tying a bunch of flies for. I'll show y'all real quick. Look like GSP. Yeah, I've had people say that. Like this box right here, y'all. This is all these are brand new. I'm selling. Whoops. I'm selling this whole box. So I got all that on that side, and then flip it over. So, you know, tied all this. But y'all, I tie all the time. Like this bag right here, this this bag is full of flies that are gonna be my flies. These are I just tie for myself, you know. So I tie all the time, y'all. But thank y'all for watching, everybody. This is just crafting fur. Where my scissors go? They are. Crafting fur, just cut off a chunk. How much for the box? I'm probably actually gonna I'm probably gonna raffle that box off. There's a fly fishing festival in May that I'll have a table at, and I'm probably gonna raffle that box off. It's worth a few $100s with all those flies in there, y'all. I mean, at a minimum. The box itself is brand new, and then just with all the flies, I mean, it's your kitchen's full of flies. There you go. I know, man. Like my desk, this is my computer desk right here, y'all. I used to have a technology. I'm kind of a computer nerd, but this is my computer desk, and I got stuff laid out all over it. So every night when I get through tying flies, I have to put all this stuff back up. By the way, y'all, I am a fishing guide down here in Louisiana. I do fly fishing and spinning rod fishing. So if y'all want to book a trip, I've still got days available in February. I still got days available in March and April. Let's see. Let's add a little bit of flashing to this. Basic price for a fly up here is 27. Yeah, yeah, that's what I mean. So that box is full of flies. So if I charge $5 a piece, that's still a few $100s worth of flies. And that box right there would basically have you set up for. Whoops, I grabbed the wrong thing, y'all. I'm sitting there losing my mind. That box would have you set up for, you know, for saltwater, for redfish and all that. Flashing. Thank you, Miss Jolie. Alright, flashing, y'all. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. Alaska Fly Fishers members fished with me, y'all, back in the fall. Just add a little bit of chartreuse flashing on there, everybody. Let's add some chartreuse eyes to this one. These are little easy shrimp eyes. What I do, I always turn the fly over like this, and then the little V right here, I just kind of split the hook with the V. Just like that. Okay. Now take a little bit of glue and put over the eyes so they don't come undone. All right. Let me grab some material. Thank y'all for watching, everybody that's watching. I'm a fishing guide here in Louisiana, y'all. And I've got hundreds of fishing videos on my channel. So I don't just tie flies. So if y'all want to watch some cool videos, I got some lots of videos on my channel too. Oh, hey, G bro. Thank y'all for watching, everybody. I haven't tied flies in like 3 or 4 days. So let's add a little. Y'all, before I started, I laid all kinds of stuff on my desk, so I got stuff kind of laid out everywhere. I got stuff everywhere, y'all. I'm just going to add a little white crack wrap to the front right here. Give it a little shine. Oh, thank you, G bro. Yeah, I'm using an extra small lead eye, so it's going to be a really lightweight fly. Y'all, my web camera is like 4K, so it picks out every single little hair on there. That's why I look at the screen sometimes, because it sees every little spare hair on that thing. What's up, Buckshire Rivers Fly Fishing? That is a very professional sounding YouTube channel name right there. It's just like a tiger tail fly. Man, a lot of them, bro, I just kind of, I don't even know, man. I just kind of make them up as I go along, you know. I like adding the little black stripes to kind of make it shrimpy looking. But man, I just kind of make them up as I go along a lot of times. I just tie what I use down here in Louisiana, you know, and it works. So all right, I'm gonna do like a oh yeah, I still got my glass. I know my hair's crazy, y'all. I don't worry about doing anything in my hair. Anyway, I'm gonna do a little tan. I need to do like a little tan color. I'm just tying a whole bunch of variety. And now the hook I'm using is a little smaller than I normally. This is the Arex SA220. It's the streamer 1 fly, but it's a saltwater fly. I mean fly hook. It's just a little bit longer. I mean, not a little bit longer. It's a little bit, I mean, slightly shorter than a 1/0 hook. I mean, not shorter, smaller. You know, just slightly smaller than a 1/0 hook, y'all. But not, you know, not very small. All right, like I said, I'm gonna do kind of a natural shrimp color on this one, y'all. Just gonna do more of a natural shrimpy kind of color. This is a tan, like a tan color. What you call it? Crafting fur. We'll change it up a little bit after this one, y'all. I know I've been kind of tying the same basic. Whoops. Y'all, I almost messed up. Jeez, I got way ahead of myself. I almost forgot to put the eyes on there. I'm gonna go with some chartreuse eyes on this one, y'all. Anyway, we'll change it up after this fly. I know I've been tying kind of like the same basic kind of fly. We'll change it up a little bit. We'll change it up a little bit after this one, y'all. Chartreuse is such a good color for all around fishing, even when the walleye. Oh yeah, you know what they say about chartreuse, man. If it ain't chartreuse, it ain't no use. Yeah, that's the reason I'm putting just a little bit of chartreuse color, just the lead eye on this one. But the body and stuff is going to be like a tan, more of a tan. Let me cut off another piece. That piece wasn't thick enough for me. Um, but the body and stuff is going to be more of a tan, shrimpy color, y'all. It's in 100. Oh, thank you. I don't really know how the jewel stuff works, y'all, but thank y'all. Thank you, thank you, Blue Lot. Thank you, Blue Lot. All right, y'all know I gotta add my black stripes. Actually, that's probably slightly too long. All right, let me grab some different color flashing for this one. I'm gonna add like just a little olive flashing on this one, y'all. Just gonna add a little olive on this one. Just to add some shiny to that honey. I'm gonna add some pink eyes on this one, y'all. Actually, I'll take that back. I'm gonna add some black eyes to it. I got 2 drumsticks left. We'll just use those. See y'all, little miniature drumsticks. We could get all Travis Barker up in here. All right. So these, they come super long. Obviously, you don't need them that long, so I'm gonna go ahead and cut off part of that. And then we'll trim them up again in just a second. So the way I do these, I'm gonna lay them on the fly the same way. I turn the fly upside down, and I'm gonna lay them. And then we'll just cut off the spare spare drumsticks. Thank you all for watching, everybody. If y'all are new to the channel, please subscribe, y'all. Let's add some crazy legs to this one. These right here. So I'm just going to grab 2 of these. If I can get them. There they are. Smash that like button. Thank you, G-Bro. Thank you, thank you. Alright, I want just a little bit of the pink right here showing. Just gonna go just like that. Alright, we'll go ahead and flip it over, back over. And now we'll add this natural color. This is called shrimp. Shrimp tan. 1.5 minute head brush and the shrimp tan, y'all. We'll just cut off a couple of inches of it. And wrap it up, B. Thank you, Shamanda. Man, I love scrimp. I love some scrimp. I like keeping it simple a lot of times and just get a scrimp po' boy. Dressed. That's what they call it down here in Louisiana. Get a shrimp po' boy dressed. Alright, let's brush his hair. Thank you, G-Bro. We're gonna change it up next fly, y'all. We'll do a little bit different patterns and stuff. Alright, we're gonna put a little bit of olive colored crack wrap on there. If I can find the end of it. There it is. So a little olive color crack wrap, y'all. Thank y'all for watching, everybody. It's Friday night. Y'all could be doing something probably cooler, a lot cooler than watching me tie flies, but thank y'all. All right, we're almost done with this one. We're going to change it up. Next fly, y'all, we're going to do something a little more creative and stuff. Where's my tire thingies? Almost done with this one, y'all. Alright, I just gotta trim this one up a little bit, and that'll be about it. Something I hadn't tied lately is like an everything bagel. We might tie everything bagel. I hadn't tied any lately. Alright, y'all. There you go. Alright. That's 3 flies we've tied. Give me just a second to put some stuff up and grab other stuff. And we'll do some everything bagels. I haven't tied any of those in a little while. Takes me just a second to put all this up. Oh, thank you, G Bro. Hope everybody's having a good night. Just put some of this stuff up real quick and grab some other stuff. And we'll do an everything bagel, y'all, which is, I mean, that's actually what one of my clients named it. It's a fly that I've been tying, and I didn't really have a name for it, so they named it the Everything Bagel because it's got so many ingredients. Y'all see in just a second. Just putting some of this stuff up. Put some stuff up that I don't need. Give me just a second, y'all. We'll start on the everything bagel. Alright, I'm about ready. Alright, y'all, just grabbing some stuff to make this, or a few of these actually. Y'all know how I am, y'all that watch me tie all the time. If I'm gonna make one fly, I want to make a few of them at one time. So I'm just grabbing out some supplies. This whole bag is full of lead eyes, y'all. Trying to get the color I want. Or at least pretty close to the color I want. It don't have to be perfect. That will work right there. That will work. And actually these will work. We're about to start, y'all. We're going to tie everything bagel. This fly's got so much ingredients in it. It takes me a second to get everything together. Let me see. I think that's about it. Boom, boom. Oh yeah. Almost forgot something. I'm sure I've lost some viewers on this while I'm getting everything ready, and I apologize, but it's just the way it is. Alright, that's going to be good enough. Alright, let's get it going. Sorry about that. I was getting a bunch of stuff together, y'all. Alright, let's go. The everything bagel, y'all. Sorry. Blah, blah. Thoughts on the LGBTQ community? It don't bother me. What am I doing? I was looking for supplies, y'all, to tie flies. Sorry, we've already tied a few flies, and I was swapping it up, so I had to find some supplies. I think we'll go with a gold eye on this one. A large gold eye on this one. I was just lining it up. You know, I kind of wanted 90 degrees as much as possible, and then straight with the hook also as much as possible. The everything bagel fly. That's it. As usual, put some glue on the eyes. Alright. So, olive colored deer tail. I'm gonna cut off a chunk of that. And honestly, this chunk of deer tail that I'm cutting off, I'm using it more as a base for the fly, because most of this deer tail is gonna be covered up. I'm gonna wrap it on there loose to start. And then tight. So there we go. On there loose to start, then tight. Even though you're not going to see it, I'm going to put some black stripes on here anyway, but you're really not going to be able to see them. Alright, now flashing. I'm going to use two different color flashing. I'm going to use the olive color. By the way, I mostly throw this fly Um, you know, me and my clients, we mostly throw this fly for like really big bull reds, like really big giant redfish. You know, big black drum, all that. But mostly big reds. That's usually what we're fishing for anyway, is big reds. All right, this is like a penny color, kind of almost like a new penny color. We're gonna put that on there. All right. Kind of got our base started. Now we're gonna add some, um, what you call it, some feathers to it. Some marabou. Ooh, I love this song. Hold on. I love the music on this song. I'm gonna lay the one marabou on top of the other marabou. Hold on, y'all. I got some different marabou. That's a little small. I got some other marabou. Hold on. All right, here's my other marabou. Sorry. Bigger marabou. I'm laying the tan on top of the olive. Oh, y'all, I didn't realize that was on. Let me mute that. Now, some of this is going to be trimmed off whenever we get done. So I'm going to trim some of that back whenever we get done with it. Redfish, heck yeah. What's up, Bambi Clouser? Me and my husband used to catch reds where Disney boat is now. You can wait all the way. Wow. All right, now I'm gonna take two olive feathers, two olive saddle hackle, and I'm gonna run one down each side of the fly. I said some of this is gonna get trimmed whenever I get done. All right, now we're gonna take one feather, wrap around, and then we'll do the head. So now I'm gonna take a saddle hackle, cut off the thick part. Get it started. And we're going to wrap it. Oh, thank you, Deborah. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, I love fly fishing. I mean, that's what I do, y'all. I'm a fishing guide down here in Louisiana. If y'all watch my channel, I've got like, I don't just tie flies, y'all. There's hundreds of fishing videos on my channel, y'all. So if y'all want to see some gigantic redfish being caught, just check out my channel. Alright, now I'm going to take some deer tail, but what I'm going to do is take the thick part down here and cut off chunks of that, and we're gonna give this thing a funky haircut. So I'm just going to cut off some thick part of the tail, of the deer tail. I'm going to lay it on top of the head right here. I'm going to wrap it once loosely and then wrap it tight. Now we're going to trim this up, but we're going to do that a couple more times. Same thing, wrap it once loose, let go of it, and pull it tight. And now your fly is ready for a Blink 182 concert. Alright, let's see. I might do it one more time just to make it a little bit thicker. Alright. Alright, now we're going to tie this off and then trim it back, and I'll show y'all how we do that. First, we're just going to cut a little bit of his mustache off right there. So that I can tie it off. We'll tie it off real quick. One more time. All right, now we're going to trim up the head part, and then we'll trim up the back. But what we're going to do, I'm going to grab a razor blade. All right, y'all, this is a razor blade, a thin one that you can bend. And we're gonna bend the razor blade, and we're gonna trim off this. You know, we're basically gonna give it a haircut. Just do a little bit first at a time, so you don't cut too much off. Watch the hook when you're doing this so you don't slide back and hook yourself. And then whatever you don't get perfect with the razor blade, you can use the scissors and kind of get any little stragglers. That's starting to look pretty good. All right, now I'll trim the rest with scissors, but I'm gonna show y'all. So we just took the head that was all crazy looking. We just kind of rounded the head off. Like I said, I'll go back with some scissors and trim it up. Now, obviously, like I said, we're gonna trim this tail because that's a lot. So what we're gonna do, I always kind of brush the tail backwards or whatever, pull it backwards, and I kind of put it in the shape of a fish. The shape of a fish tail. I don't need the saddle hackle quite that, or the quite that long. And then, like I said, we can just trim up any extra little hairs. These smaller scissors are getting kind of dull. That's pretty close, y'all. The everything, I'm sorry, I was holding it up. The everything bagel. And you can see it does have the shine inside there with the copper and stuff. When it's in the water, when it's in the water and you're stripping it and it's flowing, you'll be able to see the shine and all that a lot better. But the shine's in there. Yeah, I mean it's there, but you can barely see it. All right, now I still got to add my glue right here. Oh, thank you, G bro. Thank you. So we'll just add our glue right here over the thread where you tied the knot in, you know. And then we'll just hit it with the ultraviolet light. Alright, y'all. There you go, the everything bagel. Pull that in front of a big old redfish or black drum or anything really. They'll eat it up. Alright, let's do another one. I done got all this stuff out. I'm going to at least do 2. Let me find my hooks. I was looking for some other stuff though. Y'all, let me find, I've got some other material that I couldn't find a while ago. I found it. Alright, I found it. Alright, let's do another one. Let me find my hooks. There they are. Bambi Clouser. That's another cool YouTube screen name right there. All right, I'm gonna do another one of those, y'all, because I've got all this stuff out. My desk is kind of covered with supplies, so I'm gonna knock another one out. So just a thread base. Shout out Davey 504. All right. And on this, y'all, I don't put the lead eye right up to the eye of the hook. I put it back a little bit. That way, when I finish off the front of the hook with that belly hair or that thick hair, it's just easier to tie the hook off at the end. So I kind of set the eye back a little ways. So the hook or the eye is actually set back off the eye of the hook. Alright, go ahead and run a thread base down the hook. Go ahead and put some glue over the lead eyes. Hit it with a UV light. Okay. Olive color deer tail. Now what we're gonna do, we're gonna put the whole deer tail on here. I'm just kidding. We're gonna cut off a chunk of that. And like I said, you're not really going to be able to see this deer tail very much. I use this pretty much as just a base to add a base to kind of build the fly off of. All right. Black stripes, although you probably won't be able to see them anyway. Okay. Olive color, flashing. All right, copper color or new penny. I don't know what color. It looks like a brand new penny to me. I can't remember what they called it, but it's like a copper or kind of like a new penny looking color. Okay. Then we'll go ahead and add my crazy legs to it real quick, just so I got that part over with. Oh, it's okay. I take my bad. Maybe when I was more. Yes, it's a fly. It's a fly pattern. That's cool. You know, in video gaming, Bambis are like the new people. So when it comes to video games, Bambis are like the new players. I guess people use Bambi for all kinds of stuff. All right, again, I'm gonna get 2 pieces of marabou. If I can find everything. The desk is a mess, y'all. Every time I tie flies, my desk is just a wreck. I haven't tied in a few days. I normally try to tie every day, but all right. So I've got my 2 pieces of marabou. I'm just going to lay them on top of each other. Y'all, marabou is so messy. Marabou is just like so messy. Yeah, Bambi, I bet if you did like a YouTube video search for like Bambi in the title, some of those are going to be like video game. I guarantee it, man. Because that's what they call new players in some video games or Bambis. So this stuff is so messy. Every time I tie flies with marabou, it's just like the messiest stuff ever. We're gonna trim a bunch of this, like I said, when we get done. All right, now we're gonna grab some saddle hackle. Just 2 pieces of it. We don't need the whole thing. This is basically going to look kind of like a fin going down the side. So we're going to take 2 pieces of saddle hackle, put 1 on each side, kind of like a fin going down the side. Okay. Now we're going to take another piece of saddle hackle and wrap it. Again, we're going to cut this thick part off. I'm going to start this. And then wrap it. All right, we'll go ahead and secure that down. All right, now we're going to do the fancy haircut. This time I actually found the right stuff I want to use. This is just a belly fur, deer belly fur. It's just shorter and thicker. We kind of compromised last time using the small part of the deer tail, but this time I'm going to use what I want to use. Just put on there loose to start and then wrap it tight. We're going to do that a few times. We're getting this fly. Getting this fly ready to go jump in a mosh pit somewhere. One day I'm gonna tie one of these and leave it funky looking like that and see how it works. It probably work. All right, let's give it a haircut. Razor blade. Razor blade, make it kind of roundy. And start going at it. When you use the deer belly hair, like I am, it comes out a lot better than the other one. It's a lot thicker. It's thicker and stiffer. That's what she said. But anyway, that was a little Michael Scott action. That looks pretty good. Now we'll trim the fly up. So like I said, I always kind of just take this and pull it backwards and then kind of cut it down into the shape of a fish. Basically, I make it pointy. y'all. That's pretty much it, besides just going back and being OCD with it and trimming up any little loose hairs you want to trim up, but that is pretty much it. I mean, you can make it look as perfect as you want. The fish aren't going to care though. They're going to eat it anyway. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. Now, we'll go back. Y'all got material flying all over the place. If y'all were to see my desk right here, it is a wreck. Alright, we'll go back and put some glue over the thread. I just ordered more glue. Alright, we hit that with ultraviolet light. That's going to be about it, y'all. So tonight, I think that's going to be it for tonight. But tonight we tied 2 everything bagels. And you can see there's so many ingredients in them. That's why I call it the everything bagel. So we tied 2 of these, y'all. And then we tied 3 other flies. We started out with like a little lightweight. Sorry, y'all. I got material flying all in my face. We started out with like a little lightweight, what you call it, like a Hopedale crab kind of color pattern. Then we tied. Well, that's cool, Gunner. And then we tied a white, kind of the same thing, kind of like a little white pattern. And then we tied more of a shrimpy color. Right here, little shrimp eyes. Oh, thank you, Gunner. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, I agree. But I guess it's gonna be it for tonight, y'all. It's almost 10 o'clock here in Louisiana, but I've got hundreds of fishing videos on my channel, y'all. So try to go out and watch some of my videos. That'll help me out a lot. And if you want to book a trip, thank you, Bambi. If you want to book a trip, you can go to my website and send me a message on my website. It's louisianaonthefly.com, and we can get you booked. I do spinning rod and fly fishing. Obviously, fly fishing is my favorite, but I do both. So if I want to book a trip, let me know. And if not, I'll tie flies again probably tomorrow. But thank